You want me to shoot my guy down? That's a fine. Shoot him. Shoot him down. Put him down. Roger that. Try to steer slow. If I'm using try to steer slow. Okay, you go. What's that?
Welcome everybody to the Fox 3 Phoenix channel. I am your host Governator, and today we are flying the MiG-19 trying to take out Air Force One in the 1950s. As you can see here, it's just me. I'm moving in against Air Force One, which is represented by a C-130 Hercules, and it'll be guarded by 6 total airplanes. You can see we got 72 miles to go. The 6 airplanes are 2 F-100s, 2 F-104s, and 2 F-105s. And so we did this last time, except for we were in a MiG-15, and we found that it took 8 MiG-15s in order to get this job done. Now I'm in a single at MiG-19, and I'm going to see if I can get it done. And I think I can, because these missiles are awesome. So it's a little bit skewed in the MiG's favor, but I've got ways that it's not. So let me explain this to you. For some reason, these mods, they just will not load missiles. They will not load them for me. So none of the missiles that the F-105s, F-104s, and F-100s normally have are going to be modeled in here. So they're going to be taking me out with guns only. So we are going to consider any gunshot at me to be a kill shot, because if they could shoot me with guns, they could have hit me with missiles. So that's kind of my theory. Now the way that we're skewing this in the opposite direction is the C-130 Hercules has flares, and there is no transport aircraft from 1950 that would be hauling the air president around anywhere in the 50s that had flares, at least to the best of my knowledge. I don't believe that they ever did, at least until, honestly, I think more like the 70s, even maybe the 80s, when they had purpose-built aircraft for the president. So, anyway, I'm just checking all my gauges. You can see we've got our burners engaged. We're going about 1,100 true kilometers per hour. You know, really pushing this thing hard. It won't quite get to Mach 1. You can see we're just under Mach 1, and so that's because we have tanks on and missiles. If we were in a clean configuration, we could have done that, but we're not, so it is what it is. And I just popped the cover there to the fuel jettison. So when we see the guys coming in, or we do a merge, I'm going to jettison my fuel tanks because I need the extra speed. I need to be able to go over Mach 1 because, like I said, if they can turn around and get on my 6 and then shoot guns at me, they win. If I get on the C-130 6 and I shoot it down, then I win. So, and it's just me. And like I said, last time it took 8 MiG-15s. Now it's just a single MiG-19. Can I get it done? We're going to find out. This is where I think it starts getting a lot more fun because, you know, we start incorporating some pretty cool systems in here. And, you know, like, I just want to check it out. We got a radar now. We didn't used to have a radar, which it's an awful radar, but it's technically a radar. And I just turned it on, and we just turned on locking. You can see it there. We have you can see up to 12 kilometers away. and it's basically awful. As you can see, we can see the cons of the fighters coming at us right now. They are nowhere to be found on that radar. I had a commenter asking about it, and this is for you, buddy. I'm showing you the MiG-19 radar. They asked, why don't you use it in dogfights? And it's because honestly, you don't need it in visual range. It's just terrible. And on top of that, as soon as they leave the field of view, oh boy! See, I ducked down because all these guys were shooting at me, and I wanted to make it by them. Blowing our fuel things, so you can see our tanks are gone. Oh, they're turning, and that's why we need to get moving here. So we should be going through Mach 1 now, and yes, they are capable of going faster than us, so we got to be a little careful. But okay, so yeah, you can see they're turning around, coming after me. And arguably they could have shot Sidewinders at me right now, but maybe not, who knows. And remember, back in the 50s, even the Sidewinders were pretty bad. Not saying they wouldn't work, but I'm just saying they were pretty bad. So we're moving in here. If they get within gun range, well, then they win. But it is what it is. You saw there, though, the radar, it barely picks things up in time, and then you basically just merge. So it'll drop locks if you're in a dogfight. And the other thing is if you release the gyroscopic sight so that you can use the radar to pinpoint where your guns are. If you pull too hard, you can break the gyroscope. So it's really not intended for any dogfighting. It is intended for this scenario where you're trying to shoot a large, big plane down. Here comes the F-104s. Oh, you can see the F-100 and F-105s chasing me in the background. But again, I'm not going to use it here because honestly, I just don't think it helps me that much, and it's not that good. It's just like the F-86's was, where it's just this first generation radar. It's not that good. Oh boy, oh god, they're chasing me. Let's try and get this guy. We're going to pull hard here, and let's get these. Okay, I got the Sidewinders engaged. You get a little whining tone. Bring this thing around. Let's keep on coming around. Come on, girl. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, they did get me. Oh. All right. Well, shit. I'm going to need at least a wingman, I think. So, it is what it is. Oh, well. All right. So, one MiG-19 can't do it, but hopefully two can. Let's try two next. Okay, here we are in round two. You can see I have a buddy, and we are still doing the same thing. fuel tanks primed, ready to go. We're going to get rid of those things. As you can see, they are gone. And yeah, let's go kick some butt. The reason I got rid of them a little earlier this time is because I just don't think we need them in this short amount of time. I can hit full burner, and it will allow me to reach over Mach 1. As you saw last time, I think it was a Super Sabre that actually caught up to me. And that's because we just didn't have as much time. You know, we were coming in at Mach probably 0.97-ish. And so without the actual wing tanks on, and we can hit Mach 1 point, probably 1 or 1.2 even. At this altitude, probably more like 1.2. And so that'll be huge for us. You see, we're at 30,000 feet. I'm looking at them. Yep, all right. The 100s and 105s have broken off as per their usual arrangement, and they're coming after us. So, all right, let's flip this radar on, and then automatic locking mechanism on. I'm going to try to show you guys this again because I don't think I did quite as good a job last time. You can see it does pick up, you know, signals and everything. It's just that, you know, we don't have any radar guided missiles, so the missile portion of it, you know, the BVR fight, beyond visual range, well, there's no such thing as that in this, because I should say within visual range fight, it doesn't exist either, other than aspect seeking missiles or heat seeking missiles. So anyway, you can see it's a cool little radar. I mean, who am I kidding? It sucks. But that being said, you know, it is what it is. It's the first iteration of the radar that the Russians had. They were a few years behind the Americans, especially at the time. Not trying to say anything about what they're at now, but I can say at the time they definitely were behind. And yeah, I mean, I would put this radar slightly. It's definitely better than the F-86s, but like not by much. Yeah, I mean, it can detect objects out to 12 kilometers, not miles. So anyway, here we are, and with my wingman here, I'm definitely going to have him engage earlier on. That way, you know, hey, we've got some things for him to go do, and life will be good, and yeah. So in the meantime, let's just, I'll fast forward to you, get to see some action, so. Okay, you can see I think those are the F-100s in the cons there. I actually had turned my radar off and just turned it back on, so that way, because it actually does have a limited amount of time. I'm not sure how well modeled in DCS that is, but in real life you could only keep the radar on, I believe it was for about 15 minutes at a time before it would overheat. It's really advanced and really nice, guys. So okay, so we're looking at them, you know, we've been able to see these guys for probably 20 seconds now, maybe 30 seconds now, and they're heading towards that full burner. Radar still doesn't have them picked up. So that's where I'm like, hey, you know, in a clear day like this radar is useless. It's really only good for finding large objects coming through the clouds. Now we can see them, hey, they're at 10 and 8 kilometers, still at 10 and 8, still at 10, we locked them up, you can see we locked them up, and we've merged, which is really cool. Also, the radar couldn't keep up. Just kind of shows you how useless it is. But, you know, it's still something that's neat. Alright, we've now passed the other one. And you can see we're just burning past these guys. And this is where dropping those fuel tanks ahead of time is going to really help me out. And that's because again, we're just moving on. I'm like, hey, don't care about you guys. A Super Sabre, I don't believe, is really that much faster than a MiG-19. I think it is a little bit. I'm going to try my wingman engage right now. But a F-105 is definitely faster than the MiG-19. But even it is still got to, go past us, turn around, hit the burner, and then catch all the way back up with us. And by the time he does that, my goal is to be shooting down this Air Force One. So, as you can see, we still haven't picked up the 105s that are ahead of us. There's 2 of them. They're coming in at some point. I'm looking. I'm also checking behind me just to make sure my 6 is clear. So far, it's all good. There's the 105s. We found them. They're at 9 and 7 kilometers away. And we locked them up and merged, and he's past us. So this is where, if I wanted to use the radar gun sight, I'd have to unlock the gyro, which is something you could do, but again, when you do hard turns, it'll break the gyro. So I'm not even worried about that. That's Air Force One right there, or the C-130, We've switched to Sidewinders, because it's going to be obviously the easiest just to shoot it down with Sidewinders. My goal is to get kind of level and flat with it. Hopefully we don't get shot down like we did last time. Although I think the extra speed really helped us this time. Dropping those tanks early was helpful. At this altitude, it is not easy to maneuver well, and so even the MiG-19's struggling a little bit to make this tight turn, but we did it. And now we're going to bring him in, let's lock him up. All right, you can see the gun's locked. He's shooting flares. Fox 2, come on. Yep, there goes first one. Missed and hit flares. Fox 2 again. Missed and went for flares. Guns. And we go. Oh, gosh. And we got him with guns. These big 30mm cannons definitely do the trick. As you can see, knocked him out of the air pretty quickly. It might have been a little bit too quickly in my opinion, but whatever. Point of the matter is, we were going to get him. It took 2 MiG-19's, which that's a heck of an improvement from 8 MiG-15's to take these guys out. So I still want to see if we can do it with one plane, and so I think I'll leave that up to the MiG-21. In the meantime, I'll go chase some other guys down just for some cool footage. But, now you guys have seen it. The MiG-19, 2 of them, in theory, could have taken down Air Force One back in 1950's. Now, keep in mind, the 100 series fighters we went against did not have missiles. Okay, that's my buddy. Alright, well, he's useless. So, he didn't do anything. He just distracted the guys. Oh, you can see they all went down and hit the deck. Apparently after their leader goes down, they go down with them. Whatever, it's all good. The radar is showing me all kinds of shenanigans, and that's because it's having problems with ground clutter. We're going to be coming up on that. Mostly I'm just coming down there just to go, I'm going to get slaughtered. These guys, if we go down there to fight them, we're going to get slaughtered. You could see the radar there. It was pretty bad. It was just, you know, when you're facing the ground, these old radars, they just don't know what to do. So they're useless is what I'm trying to say. All right, we're down at 10,000 feet. We should be closer to their level. They're going to just murder me because these guys can maneuver so well. Oh yeah, you can see. They're definitely closing in on me. Where are you guys? Oh, there you are. Oh, you're on my 6. That's great. Oh, geez, there's a... See if we can get him to overshoot. Don't you overshoot and come in front of me, buddy. Not that I have any missiles I can do anything with, but let's see if we can get you with some guns. Hopefully not get killed by your buddy. Oh, there's your buddy. Oh god, let's get out of his. Come on. Oh boy, come on. Oh, there's another one. There's another 2. Oh shoot, that's the F-105 right there. Oh boy. The F-105, which is using a Su-27 platform. Oh my gosh, you can see how quickly he's maneuvering in. No. Oh no, oh god. Oh, there goes my, oh, there it goes. Anyway, you guys, you can see we were successful. Win for me, but it is what it is. So, alright guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.